Hey guys, it's Jess, and we're going to be doing an unboxing today of some Oracle cards that I've been waiting a very long time for. This is by Black and the Moon. They release a set called the Oracle of Oddities. There are 3 editions to the Oracle of Oddities. This is the first edition that they re-released. The owner had a charitable cause that she really wanted to build money for, so she re-released this, and the whole series is going to be done and over with January. So I was really excited that I was able to pre-order and get my hands on the first edition of this deck. I will say this, I do have a lot of decks of tarot and oracle cards. This is an oracle deck. This is also the most expensive oracle deck that I've ever purchased. It was about $56 something, so $56 for this deck of 32 cards. Personally, I just find for myself that that's very expensive, but the art on these cards just look phenomenal, and I just couldn't pass this up. And this was also a Christmas present from a family member, and it was one thing that I've been oogling and ogling, and it was something I could use for my business, and so they actually got this for me as a special gift. So what's in this deck is there are the 30 cards from the first edition, the originals. The owner put 2 additional cards in this, so there are 32 cards total, and then a special box as well for this edition, this first edition. So we're gonna go ahead and open this up. It is a little crumpled, but if it's in a box, then it's protected, so I'm not worried about it. Oh gosh, I'm getting so excited. It really is like Christmas. Wow, this is beautiful. Here is the tuck box. That is so beautiful. Sorry about the glare in the camera. Absolutely gorgeous. Also, side note, to get this package out of my mailbox today was the first day of snow, and it was also like a lot of snow here in Maine. So I like got riot gear on and went to my mailbox to get this deck from the mailbox. 1, because it's very expensive, and 2, because I was uber excited. So I am really pumped. Here we go. Oh God, that sound. Oh, such a new box. Feel guilty opening it. Okay. Oh, no. Okay, we're gonna be very careful with the tuck box. On my first look, I'm surprised that there's not any art or anything on the back. So this is the back of the cards. They're all the same, of course. Beautiful color green. I looked at the first card, but we'll do a flip through. The only thing that is a little bothersome to me is the size is amazing. I love the size. Actually, it's the smallest size that I have, and it's really nice to use, but they're very flimsy, and that makes me really nervous for the price of these cards. They glide great, which is awesome for doing readings, but I don't want to bend, but it's extremely thin paper stock, and that makes me really worried for the wear and tear of these cards, not just this card, all these cards. But we're gonna do a flip through. I'm really excited to look through these. Okay, be prepared for shaky camera work. So we have air, fire, earth, dreams, oh, nightmares. These are beautiful. Infected, connection, hunt. Oh, that's so pretty. Memento mori. Oh, so pretty. Self, humanity, protect. There's also a nice gloss on these cards. I don't mind that. Merge. Oh, deception is beautiful. Vision. Oh, I love the vertebrae on that. Anxiety. That might be one of my favorite cards. Breath. Stability. Duality. That's pretty. Victory. Voice. Awaken. Water. I love the element cards in here. Manifest. Hope. Creation. I love the backward skull with the plant on that. Love. Cooperation. Cycle. Oh, these cards are gliding everywhere. knowledge, which is a good thing, growth, awareness, and I think that's our last card. And here is this in case anyone wanted a better look at the tuck box. What I mean about the gliding and sliding is they're very, very thin, but they're also very slippery. They slide all about, which is a good thing for some people and a bad thing for others, but I actually kind of like it for the way I do my readings, so I'm actually pretty happy about that. Final thoughts are the art on these are indescribable. I love the art. I love the art on the tuck box too. I hate to say this, but like the box is already kind of crinkled. I don't know if that happened in the mailer, and it's very thin paper on my box at least. And compared to a lot of the other, which I'm comparing this deck to other decks that I own, which I should because this was more expensive. I mean, I love the art on the box, but man, do I wish it was a little bit of a better quality for the box to keep them safe, considering the cards are very, very flimsy. This is just my honest opinion. Like I said, I bought this for the art and I love the art. It is breathtaking. I was going to buy the other editions. I actually think I'm going to not do it. I'll probably kick myself in the butt for it later because I'm a Virgo. I love having the sets. Gotta have even sets, especially since there are 3, which is great. But I don't think I'm going to do that. I love this deck. It's beautiful and I'm going to use it regularly and quite often. I'm sure a lot of people are going to pick this deck for me to use for them. But I just don't think I want to pay for the other 2 knowing what I know now. I really wish they would have done a really cool little illustration or something on the back. I don't know. I guess I'm a simpleton, but maybe not this much of a simpleton. I'm really actually scared for the wear and tear of these cards because of the way that they are. So you can see that they're already kind of starting to bend just a little bit, but they get shuffled and cards get bent and cards look rugged and they might wear and tear great where they might actually look antiqued and old and cool, especially with the cool tea-colored paper on here. That's actually a really great color for tarot cards or oracle cards because it does give it the tea-stained old antique finish, and I love that. I like that there's a gloss on here because that's kind of one of the saving graces of it being a very thin paper stock. I will say because of the gloss on these too, they slide super easily, and this may be one of my favorite decks to move around, but I will have to do so cautiously. So it's like a double-edged sword where I'm really happy that they glide so easily, and that's very fun for fanning on the table and things like that, but I'm gonna have to do it very cautiously. There's a lot of fray on the edges that'll wear down on its own. It's because they're freshly printed and they're new. Compared to a lot of my other cards, it was a lot of money for this deck. I'm glad a lot of it goes to charity, which is great. That's another saving grace of the purchase price on this deck. In the art, of course, that is the biggest thing. I highly recommend checking out this deck along with the other editions. It is great to have all 3. I just personally don't think I can do that right now, and especially on the short time frame of it being cut completely in January, I just don't think I'm going to be able to do that, unfortunately. But I'm sure the art on those are just as beautiful as these. But they are great cards. I can't wait to use them. I hope that this was informative to those of you that might be thinking about purchasing it and wanted to see the beautiful art on the cards, wanted to see the box it came in and things like that. I hope that obviously if you don't want me to ruin this prize and you have these coming, then don't watch this, but I'm sure that you're watching it if you're getting it, because why not be extremely curious? Because I kind of was looking for it, but I didn't spoil it. I watched videos on the first edition, like old when it first released, and this was technically different, so I didn't cheat per se, but yes. So thank you guys for joining me today. If you have any questions, go ahead and post them below. If you have suggestions too, that's great. If you like this video, give it a like. So if you guys want to see anything in particular, of course I always welcome that, and I will see you guys next time. I cannot wait to do some divination, just saying.